Today I want to share with you the topic entitled Type 3 Diabetes. Type 3 diabetes, Alzheimer's #1 brain thief. We all know type 1 diabetes, that it is insulin dependent because the beta cells in the pancreas no longer produces insulin. So the person becomes insulin dependent, taking artificial insulin. It's 5% of diabetes cases. We know type 2, which is insulin resistant. What does it mean? Your body, actually the driver or the mover of glucose, whatever you eat, the end product the body uses for energy is glucose. And the mover of glucose into your cells is insulin. It's literally like a key to unlock the doors of your body cells. But because of poor diet, poor eating habits, stress, continuous stress, you may have a lot more glucose in your body and spike of insulin. And do you know what will happen? Insulin will keep knocking on the doors of your cells. Your muscle cells, some of your muscle cells will not respond after a while, fat cells and liver cells. And if they become less sensitive, or they don't listen, or they don't respond to insulin knocking, they will not use the glucose, and then blood sugar levels start going up a bit. We call that pre-diabetes or borderline. When it goes up more, we call that full-blown diabetes. They give you medicine for that. So it means the root cause is insulin resistant, and it could be in the person. Insulin resistance could be in the person 15-20 years before pre-diabetes sets in. But the same mechanism in the brain, when the brain cells, specifically part of the brain responsible for memory, is called hippocampus. The neurons, they are not responding to insulin because of poor diet, stress, toxins, poor, of course, blood flow to the area. What happens? The neurons, the brain cells will not respond and to get the glucose for energy. So the cells will become weak, they die. So there's a huge loss of brain cells. So the hippocampus, or the brain, becomes smaller. It will shrink, it will atrophy. As shrinking becomes smaller. And that's where Alzheimer's dementia will set in. Will come in now. It's a thief of your life. That's the type 3 diabetes. That is the insulin resistance of the brain. Type 3 diabetes. But there are other insults of the brain. Inflammation of the brain due to different infections. Infection of the mouth, like gum disease, HIV, syphilis. They can all affect your brain and your heart. Poor blood flow, because you have a tiny arteries, blood cannot flow well in your brain. Mitochondrial dysfunction, the powerhouse of your brain, is not powering well. Toxins, alcohol, that is the lifestyle choices. Poor sleep, sleeping less than 6 hours, loneliness, they all will contribute to shrinking of the brain very, very quickly. But somebody will say, what are the early symptoms of Alzheimer's? There's no early symptom. Before you realize these symptoms, they are late already. But what happens? It's very simple. The person will naturally have memory loss issue, will forget recent events, will keep repeating questions, will get confused, will have trouble with simple tasks, will struggle with maybe cooking or paying bills, will have mood changes, and the person is withdrawn. The person may have language problems, trying to find words when they're having conversation. They cannot remember the words and use words. It goes on and on. The person will be misplacing things easily. When it comes to late symptoms, beloved, is very sad. Here, in the late stage of the disease, the person has severe memory loss. And so the person cannot recognize family members, spouse, and cannot even recognize himself or herself, cannot speak. And if they say anything, only few words. The few words will not make any sense. And they need full care to be able to eat or dress or even use the loo or use toilet. The person may have mobility problem, trouble walking, sitting, or swallowing. They spend more time sleeping, and the immune system goes down. And here, infections will take advantage of the reduced immune system. So infection like pneumonia can kill the person, or the person can end up in coma and die. It's something you can prevent. Let's increase the brain volume by taking fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines. Not too much sardine because of gout, but taking brain food, supplements like omega-3. You get a natural form from Natural Link. Omega-3, it's called Pure Vita Omega-3. You can get it anywhere. And sleep 7-8 hours. Exercise is important. Rebounding. And cleanse your body. Do intermittent fast. Avoid alcohol, secondary smoking. Avoid that. Don't be lonely. Challenge the brain. Read. All these will help keep the brain going. And take care. If you have diabetes, solve it from the root cause. Pre-diabetes, don't joke with it. Reverse it. If you need reversal of any chronic problems like diabetes or anything, one call away. Call this number. It's +44 738 464 7300. Share this number. Be a blessing to somebody. Join me on my YouTube channel, and if you like what I'm doing, go there, subscribe. Put in Dr. James Natural Link. Dr. James Natural Link to subscribe, to support the channel and support yourself as well, because you'll be alerted when I put on new programs. Thank you so much.